link is in the chat. So just click the link and go into the Facebook. It might take a bit longer. Reflect on your last 30 days, what you have achieved, what you have to celebrate, what you would share with the group, what you have learned. That's a big question, isn't it? Reflecting on your last 30 days achievement, no matter how big, how small, personal, spiritual, business or career. If there's any question, either just unmute yourself or type in the chat. I'll help you out. Tamara look very intense. Let's have some music. Let me see what I've been playing on my phone.
Yes. Can't remember what I wrote.
Well, I expect your diary will be ready. Just go back to quickly go back to the last 4 weeks intention setting. I'll go back to the beginning of May. We will have done the goal setting for the 30 days. How are we doing? Good. Let's see. All right. Katrina, we're doing the 30 days review today. So look at your last 30 days. Look at your achievement, no matter how big, how small, the win, and what you have learned, what you're going to improve, how you're going to improve. The link is in the chat. So let's celebrate for Anne-Marie. You got some chicken for the last 30 days, is it? So we're going to have fresh eggs. I want a double yolk. I miss the double yolk egg.
They're still babies, so it won't be for another, like, maybe 9 months or so.
Oh, they're
12.
actually cheek, not. Great.
9 months for eggs?
Yeah.
They little girl, not big woman.
Oh man, our hens here, they're usually start laying around 5 to 6 months of age.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what's
That's
injected into
American
them.
chicken.
No, point of lay generally for chookies, because I've raised them from little babinos too, which is it's so much fun, is around the 4 to 5, sometimes 6, just depending on the breed of chookie, but 6 months generally at the latest, and you'll be starting to get eggs, tiny little baby eggs, but they're so cute.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Then will be when they start laying. Just
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And that's usually when you do get the double yolk, is when they first start off their laying cycle with it all. So Catherine, you may get your wish. You just don't know until you crack them open.
I know. I used to get so excited when I was young, when I see double eggs. I get 2 for 1.
Young. Only when you were young. You're
What do you
still
mean?
excited about food.
Yeah.
I don't get excited I get double egg yolk now, but I get excited when I see good food. On Saturday, my friend and I paid $60. Both of us ate, like, rolling out the restaurant, and for seafood meal. It's like, that's where I get excited.
That's good.
All right, Anne-Marie, I would like you to share about your lesson with friends.
Well,
It's a big lesson for all of us. Please share what you learned.
yeah, okay. So I met this person through my daughter, because her son and my daughter were friends. They went to school with each other. I don't know if anyone has heard me mention her name before. Her name's Nat, and that is how I met Catherine. And I was warned, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but it was a lesson that I needed to learn. It was thrown in my path. So Anna had told me she's not a great friend. Your face.
What I said was, I don't trust and I don't feel that she's not doing the right thing. She isn't going to pay you for the job, did I not?
Yeah, that was in, but
That was before, yeah, that she's not a nice person. Yes, agreed.
Yeah, we have our reservation.
So I quoted her on a job, considering a lot of factors, and I actually discounted her rate, even though she told do not charge her mates rates. Regardless, she didn't pay me, and I did the job. And I told her that it was going to take longer, but I'll quote her for 4 hours. And I said, I'll talk to her once it gets to the 4-hour mark. I already did 20 minutes over that 4 hours, came down to have a chat. And then we tried to organise for Hayley to come the next day to the job, which wouldn't have been very long. But she got ahead of herself and started jumping in there with her friend and completely ignored everything I said, and then turned around and started saying that we didn't do a great job and not, which is, I don't know what the heck she thinks she asked for now, but we did exactly what she asked, and didn't even seem to care about the biohazards that were in the house and putting me and Hayley's health and safety at risk. So yeah, I made her Hayley, and me and Hayley, well, Hayley said that we'll go Harvey's, and I said no, just keep it because you did a good job. But yeah, she ended up just transferring me half of the $250.
Okay. Well, it's not about the action, but what actual lesson do you think you have learned here?
Well, she used me, and her intentions, there's a lot. Like,
it's not about her intention, Emery. I would like you to focus on yourself. What do you think? What is the lesson here for you?
well, I know my worth. She didn't consider any of my worth there. And as a friend, you just don't do stuff like that.
Good. Right. Okay. Now, I think it's very important for all of us. Who's here have gone through tough time? For those who have gone through tough time, you met some people. They came and helped you out, right? We all have this experience. But after your difficulty, your rise, and being a stronger person, how often these people will still hang around you? What experience you had? All right.
Often,
Okay.
yeah, often they take off when you can't give them what they want.
Okay. Now, it's not about you, Emery, but what my lesson is, when people become our friends, they thought they're doing charity. Oh, poor thing. You have 7 kids. From my experience, I was an international student, age of 16, came to Australia, not knowing much, new language, new country. So a lot of people say, oh, poor thing, you're here by yourself. Let me look after you. I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for those people. All right. But when people think that they're doing a charity and you are a charity cases, they always put you in one basket. But when you manage to step out of that basket and become a stronger, better person, they can't take it because often you surpass where they were at when they met you. And they couldn't believe that we have done better. We thought she would be always a welfare person. I thought she would never achieve anything in her life. Yes, I came from Hong Kong. People thought that I was a party girl. They think every weekend I'll be at a disco, a nightclub. No, I wasn't. I have never been. Okay. So when I'm doing better, when I'm successful, not when I'm successful, when I'm doing well, and I'm always going to invite people to come in to my party, go and visit them, see how they're doing. But those people never had time for me. That's my experience. Anyone experience something similar? Because they never show you their vulnerability. They're always great. They had no time for you.
Yeah, Oh, definitely. I've
Jen?
had people who have come in and helped me, or have, I've helped them. And then, when you realise, or when you grow and realise your worth and whatever, it's like, well, yeah, they just seem to dump you like a hot potato, because it's like they can't continue to get their fix out of you, is what I'll say, because they get that fix of feeling good because they can help you, or they get that fix of, okay, well, this person has a kind heart and they're going to give me this, this, and this, and they use your kind heart and who you are as a person, and they take advantage of that
Yeah.
because they know you're a good person, so you'll help.
Okay. All right. So there's certain type of architect as well. They either feel like we just take advantage of where you are at, or when they came and help, it make them feel better. It make them feel better.
They're
Maybe
doing a
at that
good thing. They're doing such a great thing, helping people out. Yeah, absolutely.
It feeds their ego.
Yeah, but they want you to be at the same level at where you met them, okay? So when you are stepping higher, they couldn't take it. I'm not saying everyone, but like in this world, there are certain type of people like this. So we need to understand, be grateful. At the time and season, we cross path, but there are times we need to learn to let go and say goodbye. For us women, we are not very good at saying goodbye and letting go. Anyone agree?
I'm learning to.
She actually that
Sorry,
she
Anne-Marie.
she expressed there was one day that really, like, it triggered a red flag, but she expressed how afraid she was because of how much smarter and higher I'm getting, like, you know. She's like, oh, I'm scared you're actually gonna leave me as a friend. I was like, it's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's the
and she-
insecurity. You know, when we arrived, remember the last couple of weeks ago, I asked you guys, when you rise up, how would you help your friends to rise up too?
oh,
Okay,
God,
we're not leaving friends behind, but if they wanted to, we will help them. Come. But you
she
don't
did.
just sorry, Anne-Marie.
She didn't want to come.
No. The fact is, for your situation, because I know them, I mean, I always listen from both sides. Not that I don't trust you guys. I said I give them opportunity to explain. But for them, it's like, good on you stepping in, helping them. I say, wow, you really think that you are much better than other people.
Yeah.
Okay. But we just move on. Don't waste your energy when people are not willing to step out of their own comfort zone and looking at themselves. Okay. So I think it's a big lesson for all of us. Big lesson for all of us. All right. Yep. So stop beating up yourself, Anne-Marie, because you will realize that when you rise up, you will see a lot of things that you might not have seen in the past. Okay, let's move on. Denise, where are you? New work, meditation, back into your exercise. Well done. Childhood trauma and how it is recurring today, what we learn, how to address moving on while, hang on, balancing out of my life with some catch up with friends and fun. Oh, number 6, is it? Oh, okay. Discussion with like-minded with childhood trauma and how this is reflecting today, and good on you. That's a big step as well. Take time and share with us when you need support about going through, recovery and rediscovery, recovery and discovery of yourself. Beautiful. And where is
amazing.
yeah. Christine, where is Christine? That's always exciting where you're at. Hang on, let my Facebook settle. You are looking for your property, have let go of funding cash flow property in my area, and now I'm contacting with 2 agents in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, so you obviously, I have the rest of the year planned out for school. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Spend time this summer getting my class assignment more automate so that I don't have spend much time grading and will get paid for my time. Yes, smart. Good, good, good. Okay, Tamara. Whoa, you got your tax done. You got 6 new clients. Fantastic for the month. Yeah. Your lawyer is moving forward with the financial. Oh, gosh, girl, good on you. More meditation and channeling. Got a gardener. Is it? Okay. Working on your website, searching ability. Good, good. All right. Tamara, would you like to share in the mix of everything? The emotion is like roller coaster. Share with us just maybe one point in terms of managing your workload of you still, because in your line of work, it takes a lot of emotional space as well.
Yeah.
So while you're doing that, how is it that you holding space with your client?
I always make sure that, before I go into a client session or work with my clients, that I've got my stuff sorted. I always try and make sure I work on my emotional stuff, whether that's sit here and have a cup of tea and sort of zone out, which is a small meditation. I just make sure that my stuff is my stuff and it doesn't go into the counselling room.
What's it into another world?
So, yeah, and I have this ability to go, okay, this is my world, this is my stuff. And as soon as I step into my office, it's sort of more of a physical aspect. I step into my office and I'm in my counselling space. So I'm in my workspace. So,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful. So I would like you guys to remember this. Are you bigger or are your problems bigger than you? Are you bigger? Or your problem is bigger than you?
Yeah.
Which means
I've
we all grappling with everyday life issues. Some may be more than others, but as Tamara said, I learned to draw the boundaries. My staff is my staff, my clients is my client staff. So I don't have to say, because I'm going through a difficult time, my life is stagnant. Yes, give time to yourself to grieve, but doesn't mean that you have to sit there, moan and groan and become stagnant or holding other people's ransom. You shouldn't having a good time. You should have been sat by my side all the time, okay? All right, for those who want to share, please type in S because a lot of people would like to jump in and talk or share. So type in S, whoever get in first will get to open their mic. Tamara, yes.
No, Anna wants to share.
Yeah,
And now you have to get your own camera.
I don't want to share
So-
now.
What did she say?
No,
Can
come
you
on.
get a
No.
run and sweat on her head for me, please? I'll stand on the corner.
Asa, please, I want to go in the corner. Okay. I know it's hard for people to believe, but sometimes just stepping out of that zone and disconnecting from the personal. Disconnect from the personal because your work or whatever you're doing to make that living is another world. All right? It's another world. I have always been able to disconnect. Work is work. Home is home. Or the minute I shut that door behind me, I was with the kids. I was with my husband. And when I had to bring it home, I used to say, all right, guys, phone is on the bench. I do have some important calls coming, but I'm hoping, I don't want to take them while I'm having dinner. I'll call them back. Right? Because right now, in the now, lives have changed and altered because we're on 24/7. Yeah. So yeah, it's not easy, but when you start doing that, you're going to feel better and more in control for yourself. It's not about other people having control, it's about you controlling it. Right? And it's always good to have somebody to ring up and go, I'm having a hard day. Can I just vomit all this stuff out so I can move to the next? And trust me, my ears are pretty good and filled with vomit, and I'm okay with that.
You should be drunk by now.
So is mine.
Yeah. But I also vomit too, guys. You know, I talk to you guys, you know, when I've had bad days, you know, and I've great days. But that's part of being vulnerable. It's about part of us being strong. It's about talking about it, not withholding it, not keeping it in, and being bitter and angry all the time.
Good job. Anyone else? There's no more S. Then we, okay, 6:30 already.
Denise. Denise was there first.
You only messaged me. That's why they didn't see it.
Oh,
So it's not that we.
how did I do that? Oh, how did I do that? Never mind.
Thanks,
Happens.
Alicia.
Shit happens. I know. I was just going to say that when I started nursing 100 years ago with Florence, we wore hats, and I had the vision of putting on my nurse's hat, going to work, being a nurse, taking my nurse's hat off, and being Denise at the end of the day. I've continued to do that for every shift I do. I never take my shit to work, and I never bring hospital stuff home or work stuff home. I've always done that, and the hat analogy was really great, and it still is the visible hat rack as I walk in and out of work or in and out of the house.
Mhm.
Served me well.
Yep, draw the line. Beautiful. Thanks for sharing. Alicia, you have made a decision to write your book.
Yeah.
Share a bit more. What is just it is a legacy. So how much you have to invest in publishing this book?
So everything is $4,000. And I wasn't gonna do it, but Elon encouraged me to do it, and I really, really wanted to. And I understand, you know, I might not make $1 from it, but it's just such a special story with, you know, with Pepe and adventure. And so I decided to do that.
Okay. So I know you met someone, but have you also done research with other agents, literary agents, about something like this?
So the person who I met, her name is also Anna, but I call her Anna Banana because she is all over the place, and she made me feel so unsafe. Like, she was like, this book is going to be a slam dunk, and we're going to get it in front of Ellen DeGeneres and Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart and Oprah. And then nothing, just like disappeared. And I was back and forth with her a couple times, and I was like, I don't want anything to do with this energy. Like, I don't believe you in the first place, but that's just no, it doesn't feel, my intuition said no. So then I found another publisher who I feel really good about, and yeah, one with them.
Good. All right. So to do some research, because 4K for children book with the illustrator, right? With everything included, that being published on Amazon.
Yeah.
And it's print on demand. Good. That's about the average price. Yep. As long as you're willing to do it, good. Ooh, getting clearer on family planning. Do share. someone been really wanting to be a grandmother?
Who's gonna be a grandma?
I think most of us here are grandma age.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I didn't think I wanted to have kids for I never felt like I wanted to, and then also my mother discouraged me from doing it, and I just decided that her experience as a mother and human is different than my experience, and I'm not her, and so it can't be that bad.
Ask Anne-Marie, she got 7.
I know. So talking about that, and then also just having to let go of how I feel life should have been, like how oh my god, I feel like I'm the only one who cries on here. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, you're
like,
not only one. Trust me.
We cry for you, honey. We cry with you. Okay? We just don't show it because we're just too old and dry.
Speak for yourself, Anna O'Brien.
I realized, like, not all of you know all the ins and outs of it, but me and Elon got married 5 years ago, just mostly for immigration purposes, and we never had a celebration around it, and I've wanted that for so long, and it's just been like this source of agony for me. And then I just was hiking this morning and just trying to like unwind and just be with it. And I just realized, like, it hurt so much because I felt the same pain growing up. Like why didn't my parents put me as a priority, like, why did I matter?
You matter.
You matter to us.
Yeah.
You matter, darling.
You matter. You know you matter to us. You know. It is hard, honey, but you know what's really great? You're not taking on a generational pain. You're not taking on the generational bullshit. And you're making a stand for yourself. That takes courage.
It takes
Right?
big courage.
It takes great courage.
Good.
You know?
Yeah.
We're proud of you. All right?
So one thing I'm learning how to do, this year is to believe in myself, like to say yes to things. I realized that that I didn't say yes to anything. That I was living such a teeny tiny life, like I could barely even say yes to committing to working with Catherine every month because it was too scary for me. Like, what if I can't take care of myself? Like, and then I said yes to going to Bali, which I never thought I would do. And now I said yes to this children's book, which I don't know if anything will come of it, but it's what I deeply want to do. And I haven't gotten homeless yet. So it's, I'm getting better at just trusting life and myself. And so that's why I'm more ready now to think about starting a family.
Yeah, and I was going to
Beautiful.
say it's more about also acknowledging your worth and your value, and that you are important and you are a priority to yourself as much as
Yeah.
anyone else.
It's
Thanks.
it's okay to commit. It's
Yeah.
okay to live.
And it's okay to do stuff for you.
It's okay to exist. You know, you
Thanks.
are there. You can now slice a piece of cheese, honey.
Yeah.
You've got control of the knife, right?
And
Yeah.
then one, positive thing. I mean, that's all positive, but I agreed to thanks everyone who commented on my first YouTube post. I agreed to do this YouTube videos with my broker. He's teaching us how to do it, and only a handful of people signed up. And it was just such a lesson right now of when you're working hard and putting yourself out there, like, people do notice, people are paying attention. And I got a text message from him yesterday. Next week I'll have to report back on what it is, but he invited me. He texted me saying, "Hey, Alyssa, I have some really exciting news to announce, and it's going to be done on a Zoom call tomorrow. And I really want you to be there. Can you be there? But P.S. please don't share this, because I'm only invited a small amount, like exclusively invited people who I want to be there." So I'm hoping that because he's getting already like 15,000 views on his YouTube videos, and his wife is a realtor at the brokerage, but she can't obviously work with all the leads. I'm hoping that the people who agreed to be in that group are going to be getting some of those leads. I don't know. It could be something completely different, but I'm excited to see what it is.
Hey, honey,
Sounds
can I
wonderful.
just say, you're a honey. You look fantastic on YouTube. And he's going to have that many hits. You're a showstopper.
Thank
I'm
you.
not saying that because I know you. Did I not say everybody get on there and have a look at Alyssa? Isn't she different on the YouTube?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good. All right. Congratulations, Alicia. Yes, saying yes to yourself. All right. From now on, you're going to say yes for yourself. And what more important is the healing journey and getting yourself to be prepared and prepare for the family. What more beautiful than that? And I'm so glad that you make the decision. Your mom's life is not your life. You take control of it.
Thanks.
Okay. And I think it's just so divine that Katrina is following next to what she shared. Is like in the last 30 days, she started journaling again. And I will encourage you to start journal as well, Alicia. It's many different forms. Hiking is getting your energy out, but when you journal, allow yourself have the free flow, allow your subconscious to come up, a lot of things will be revealing to you for the next 30 days as well. Katrina, it might be just one thing in the last 30 days, but do share how important this is by journaling.
Accidentally hit enter. So there's me and my microphone. I accidentally hit enter first, so there's a few others, but recommencing journaling has been huge. I've only started that in the last week. However, opening up to just the thoughts and the processes that are coming through have made such a difference. I feel more centered already, and that has just been in the last week. And the rest of it is I've been continuing to work on decluttering and organizing paperwork. anyone running a business understands how much paperwork you get. And I've just been shoving them in boxes, and now I've gone, no, this has to be sorted. So working my way through that. It's probably another month or two in process, but I will get there. And the next thing is purely to give me some pleasure is I'm starting to plant some flowers in a spot. When I look out my window, I can see them, because I love seeing flowers, and then the bees will come in and makes me smile. And I just feel I need that connection back with nature, because I've been disconnected a lot because of late, my life really just feels it's work. So I needed to get back to doing something for me and for grounding.
Beautiful. But do share, when even you're just starting your journaling, what happened when you start the journal again?
I reconnected back into myself, my soul. I started getting messages through, some divine messaging through, which was good, because I have felt there's been a disconnect there, because I haven't really, since I went through a lot of trauma and so on, I've really stepped back from that side of it. And now it's the reconnect and going, it's safe and it's okay to reopen that and allow that to flow through.
Yeah, the tender loving care that we need to give to ourselves. Beautiful. All right, Miss O'Brien, what is the biggest lesson that you have learned in the last 30 days, as well as the most celebrated milestone?
Okay. Biggest lesson I've learned is to trust myself even more, to not just the stuff that I say, but how I really, really feel. The gut instinct just does not let me down. It doesn't let me down.
Awesome.
I took a breath, meditated, But when I'm talking to people and I'm hearing what they're saying, I automatically go, no, that doesn't feel right. I'm sticking to that.
Good.
Trust
All right.
myself more.
Learn to trust yourself, learn to listen and sit with it as well. All right, have we got everyone here? All right, that's all I have on the Facebook post. All right.
Did
so
Linda?
let's move.
Linda.
We haven't spoken to Linda.
Yeah.
Yes, Linda, are you okay? Could you put your celebration on the post? Have you written that out?
Oh, not the celebrations. I have put the intentions.
Anyone could see Linda's post on Facebook. I can't see anything. Would you like to share?
My intentions or celebrations?
Well, we are focusing on the celebration this second.
I'm expressing myself through more in my flow writing and social media. I'm more open to talking as well. I'm not holding back. I'm speaking up more. And I've been doing that with family and people outside in my different groups. And finding meditations really helping me to grow and to be connected more spiritually. That's about it.
Okay. How do you feel right now, Linda?
Probably good.
Allow your heart speak. Let's not use your mind to think. Just what's happening right now.
Just being busy.
That's the action. But how do you feel right now? This moment in time, what's happening in your heart? Sorry, I can't hear.
Not sure.
Not sure. Who's here feel a bit of heaviness here? Would you like some help, Linda?
Sorry?
Would you like some help?
Because I'm sensing that myself now, but I'm searching for what it is.
So just let yourself to sit with that heaviness, okay? Not asking using your mind, because the first thing is you look up and think, All right. All right. Okay. That's the old self. Wait, could someone help Linda here? Mhm.
Hey, Lily. How you going, babe?
Good. How are
Yeah.
you?
Good. Part of your meditation and growth is now, because you're accelerating, is that you're now questioning the things that have happened to you, right? And it does take you to a heavy place. It takes you back to where your traumas are. And you've been doing a lot of that over the last few days, right? And I know sometimes you don't want to talk about it with other people, and I get that. But that is part of the learning process. That heaviness is part of the learning process. So when Catherine's asking you about what you're feeling, is that we're all feeling the heaviness around you.
Mm,
So all you need to say is, oh, hey, with this, I'm learning about things I'm going through things that I haven't thought about in years. Remember the stuff you were speaking about last week,
yeah.
right? It is difficult, honey. We've all gone through it. Alyssa's gone through it. Katrina's going through it. Christine's gone through it. I'm going through it. We all go through this. There's no shame in talking about it.
Yeah.
You're on a safe platform. You're safe with us. And if you don't want to talk about it, you say, hey, I'm going through some stuff. I'm going through stuff because I'm thinking about what happened to me. I'm going through trauma. So that we know how we can help you. We can best support you. Okay?
Yeah.
We're here for you, babe.
Yeah.
Okay?
Maybe down in my subconscious mind, I'm thinking about what I did speak with Anna about. And that was when I was a baby. Mum had to put me into hospital, into a home. Well, she was in hospital. And in that time, I used to sleep all the time. And then Nova woke me up to feed me. So expecting me to wake up. But I just kept on sleeping. I'd say they fed me now and then. And because they didn't feed me enough, the side of my mouth was twitching. Someone told me that a while ago. So I'm just working through that. I think that's what it is.
Good. So it's more important for us to acknowledging that.
Yep.
Okay, allow yourself to sit with it. Sometimes it's just the tender loving care that now you're an adult is what is it that you would like to nurture yourself to help you to feel that love. So you don't need to look further. It's what is it that we could do for ourselves. But especially on this platform, none of us need to be shameful about our trauma because that's part of life we need to go through in order for us to grow.
Yeah.
We need to go through some shit. We need to go through some dirt. And I remember Denise said,
Yeah.
it's the same content, but it's just a different cover for all of us. We all have a book. We all have our story to share. And your story is going to make some impact to the people that you're going to call into your life. That's the most beautiful part of it. Okay? So we are all here for you, Linda.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything else that anyone would like to share? Because I think there's quite a few big lessons here today, looking back our last 30 days.
I'm just going to turn my camera off, okay? Because I'm about to drive.
Yeah, turn your camera off. I don't want you to get into trouble. Yeah. Okay. All right. I encourage you guys to have a separate journal when you set your, 30 days. So what I will bring you guys back on Thursday is, where's my share button? So you all have your Podia. All right. You all have this. Can you see my screen on Podia? Oops. How come it went to my wheel product? Can you guys see all this?
Mm.
Good.
Yes.
All right. So even though this is a 90 days intention, I would like you guys to use it as your set your intention for your next 30 days. So can you see the new you in 90 days? So this is all of you have access to Podia. So please prepare this. And on Thursday night, we'll go through this together. So this is not just simply writing things down, okay? We need to also do it energetically in a way. What is it that we connect with our inner energy and the external energy to tap into the 4D and the 3D world? Because how many of us have set goals? How many of us have set New Year resolution? And how many of us have given up or forgotten after 20? Okay. So no matter which part of life journey you guys are at, it's not starting fresh again, but it's like what is it that we could do better? What is it that we could learn from our past mistake in order to help us to step into the next level? Who's exciting to set up their next 30 days intention on Thursday or Wednesday for the American time? All good.
Interesting.
Beautiful. Okay. Remember, we are all our spiritual beings. Okay. When we set goals, it's not just on a piece of paper. Remember, our thoughts are electric. Our feelings are magnetic. So we're using all this energy to help us to move forward. Anyone have any question for the last 2 minutes of the call? Yes, Katrina.
Catherine, I'll be working with on Thursday. So if I do my 90 days, am I able to just post that on the Facebook?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah.
to do
So this is May. So what I meant by using the same format but as your 30 days instead of 90 days, because
okay,
every
gotcha.
quarter will do that. So these 90 days are supposed to be in end of June. So we'll still like do this quarter. So what happened is like in end of March, you have set your 90 days goal for your April, May, and June. So
Gotcha.
you need to look at your 90 days goal and then break it down to your 30 days goal in June. Does that make sense? And then you guys, but follow the same format. I'll create a new document, and then you guys could have keep a journal, have separate, like, so every month we go back. It's like Alicia said, oh, I don't remember what I've said. It's like, you are not the only one, Alicia. Someone just not being, others are not as honest as you. It's like, huh? Who is laughing the hardest? Tamara. Okay. Have a
And a
journal.
quick shout out. Denise has her new hair do. It looks very smart. I love it.
Oh,
Looks
good
very good.
observation.
I love it.
Good observation.
Great.
Fantastic.
New look for the
Beautiful.
next chapter of your life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting away all the dead
Any
weight. I
questions?
call it.
Any share?
You look for my date I've got this week.
Ooh. Live so we can watch and anticipation.
Look at Anna. The smile
You
is
just
a
need to
one
live
year-
through everyone, darling. At
Just
least
make
I'm
sure that
honest.
What was that?
Make sure that they like coriander.
Okay.
I had to like coriander as
funny.
well.
Hey, did you like what we posted on Facebook? I was sitting there going 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, this is the checklist, guys. We need the
Read that.
checklist.
Yes. Yes.
So it was quite funny actually. And I did buy 2 big bunches of coriander.
And it's sitting in the vase.
Well, I plan to go tomorrow night on the way home to get to Bunnings to buy some coriander, some mint, and some parsley to have them at home. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to get pots of it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now, for those who are having one-on-one with me, you book your time and we can talk about your 30 days goal and review your 90 days goal where you're at, because we are in the last month of the second quarter of the year. All right. Okay. Anything else anyone would like to share? All good?
Oh, she's talking to her mother.
What do you mean you're just talking to
Christine,
your mother?
Christine, did you want to say something? Because I saw your lips move.
Good. So be confident, be you, darling.